Howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys in the viewerverse, I've got a No Man's Sky video, and yes, today we're going to be getting ourselves some new living frigates, and we're also going to be upgrading our living ship. So hooray and hurrah! Okay, so let's head on off into yonder. Before I can actually do either, though, really, I've got to get myself some more anomaly detectors. So I need to go shoot some asteroids. Come here, you space frickin' rock. I'm seeing quite a lot of these little space critters coming out of the rocks. You know, all the little jellyfish, like I've got in my jar over there. Yeah, there's quite a few of them that pop out of these rocks. If you shoot them, you don't get any materials from them. I think they missed a trick there. It'd be nice to get things that we can feed to our living ships. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Anyhow, let's head on off. Now we've got our anomaly beacon. Let's hit that up. Anomaly detector, whatever you want to call it, is one of them anomaly things. Righto, and we're flying off, and hopefully we're going to get a signal detection. Yes, hopefully it's not just going to be an anomaly. We're looking for the icon that looks like the living ship. Now, you can be pulsing, people, for a good 20 minutes. If you don't see what you want, just sort of, ignore it. I tend to make myself a cup of tea, have a little, pinky out, yeah, and just carry on pulsing until something actually happens. And like I say, it can take quite some time. But yeah, as long as you're doing a secondary task, not a problem at all. Or you can always jump to another system if you're getting really fed up and you think there's nothing there. But there we go. I think that one was probably about 15 minutes in total, just pulsing in that one direction. If you start to see your ship dissolve, then you've probably been going too long, because you're going into the freaking nether regions of space at that point. Or if you run out of your pulse drive, because I tend to just pulse until I run out of fuel. If I run out of fuel, I jump systems, because you're going to use up your anomaly beacon as well, so be careful you don't run out of fuel. You can always recharge anyway on the quick menu by pressing down and just refueling. But yeah, I've been doing it. I've got quite a few anomaly detectors now, so I've just been pulsing until I run out of fuel. And if I've run out of fuel in the system, maybe there's not a ship there. And then I jump to another system. Righto, so just added him to my fleet. Yeah, as I say him, it could have been a her, it could have been a what. Who knows? With these living frigates. I wouldn't want to try and sex those things, heck no. Right, anyhow, so I'm finding that I'm having more luck in the higher prosperous regions of space in finding these critters. I have tried a few pirate systems. I didn't find much in pirate systems, or I was pulsing for ages and run out of fuel, so gave up, and abandoned systems. I've had a little bit of luck in the ones that say uncharted, but of course you don't know what the economy is there. Now I'm also finding if you go in a mining system, you're likely to come across one that has got mining type of attributes to its actual stats, or if you go to one that looks scientific, like got the chemicals in there or the DNA strands or whatever, I'm finding that they're more likely to be exploration vessels. Or if you go to anything else, it's almost like they're support vessels where they're balanced stats all the way across the chart. So here we go. This one's industrial because I went to a mining system. You see what I mean? So, yeah, I think that plays into it. So keep that in mind as well, people. In the viewerverse. Oh, and I've got a bit of a thank you, all you people in the viewerverse. I woke up this morning to 25,000 subscribers. Freaking mind-blowing stuff. I'm going to do a little short video to say thank you. It's going to be a fun one where my head falls off. I'm going to show you how to make your head fall off inside of current iteration. Yeah, you don't get that anywhere else, do you? But they're probably going to patch it out in the latest patches, so you can't really enjoy it for too long. But yeah, it's a marker. When I hit 25,000 subs, it literally made my head fall off. Awesome. There we go. We've got another industrial unit in there. I'm not too sure which one does trade, though. Which one upgrades the trade? But I think feeding it donuts. I think feeding it a donut makes it go into a trade vessel anyway. So that's another thing. You can feed these ships different food elements to restack their actual stats anyway. So if you haven't got quite the balance you want, we can do a nutritional diet balance. Yes. So I may be doing a video later on. It's probably not going to be for a little while because I'm going to have to make all the baked goods again, and yeah, we might feed some of these freighters and see if we can rejig their stats about a bit. Yeah, so what I would say, if you are going to rejig your stats by feeding the creatures and you want to experiment a bit, hit up a manual save or something, create one on your actual bridge like I've done, feed your ship whatever. If you don't like the looks of it, do a reload, feed it something else, reload, feed it something else, reload. Oh, I like them stats, don't reload. So there we go. Now I like to name all of my ships after cartoons I used to watch as a kid, so I just named that one the Trapdoor. I've got one called Battle Beasts. There wasn't a cartoon for Battle Beasts, I don't believe, but they were little figures that I like to collect. They were either wood, water or fire. Yeah, very much Pokemon, but beginners. Yeah, so yeah, pretty darn sweet. So I've got quite a few of these now. So you can have up to 30 frigates in total. And I'm hoping to have a total of 8 frigates. But I've got enough frigates at this point to start sending them out on missions. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send these out on different missions. And hopefully they're going to come back with some living ship parts. And we're going to be sticking those living ship parts, guess where? In our living ship. I know, right? Frickin' mental. We've had these living ships for like a year and a half, maybe even longer, to be fair. And we haven't been able to upgrade their stats since then. So to be able to do this now is like, oh, this is freaking epic. But what I've noticed with the living ships, yeah, is you can expand all of their freaking technology space to massive arrays. But when I'm popping this technology, I'm not getting enough technology to fill it up. We'll get to that in a moment. Anyway, let's have a look at some of these missions. So all I'm doing on the missions is I'm picking an actual frigate, one of my living ones, that needs to upgrade. And if I need to, I'm putting a companion ship with it that's already S-classed. That I'm not too fussed about, just so it doesn't do something weird on the mission. I've heard that you can have unusual interactions if your ships fail, your living ships. I don't know what they are. I don't really want to overly find out, to be honest, because normally your normal frigates will break. I'm wondering whether your living frigates might just do one and disappear, you know, and they costed a freaking lot. So yeah, I'm going to wait until I see somebody on Reddit or somewhere or on social media post what happens if your living ship fails in a mission. Or actually, if you guys know, if you've had one fail, let us know in the comments what happens when it fails, because it doesn't break. But what does it do? Does it just say, well, up yours, I'm off, I'm going on a freaking vacation for 6 months and never coming back, actually, goodbye? Or what? What does it do? What does it do? Yeah, let us know, people out there in the viewerverse. Heck yes. Anyways, now I've sent those out on missions. Once they've come back, I mean, I had a couple of living frigates that I sent out the other day, and I've got all of these. So yeah, I haven't duplicated these people. This is just how many you get. You get freaking shed loads. I even think I got given some void eggs when I've been purchasing these living frigates, because somehow I got 6 void eggs. I don't remember somebody gifting me them. So I don't know where they came from, but I got 6 void eggs somehow. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, I'm looking for my living ship. I can't see my living ship, so I'm going to call it in. You can do this from the quick menu inside of your freighter. You can also do it inside of the Nexus. You can't do it on stations. You can do it on planet services. That's been about for freaking eons. Anyhow, so let's extract these. So these are giving us technology. What the fudge are you? What are you? Look at you. What are you? Okay, right. Okay, cool. I'm going to go stick that then. Sorry, I've been watching too much Casper Sights, people. If you haven't seen Casper Sights, he's awesome. He reacts to paranormal videos. And his reactions are freaking funny. My missus isn't a fan of the paranormal, but I like the paranormal. But she likes him because he makes her laugh. Normally she'd be hiding behind a pillow with paranormal videos, but no, she's actually laughing, and you know, some of it's a bit scary, but she can handle it because his reactions are funny. So it's bridged that gap. Anyway, going off on a tangent. Living ship. Okay, so here I've sped up the footage of me installing all these upgrades. So you can see here I've been putting in all the expansion slots. And look at the organ chamber. Look at the organ chamber, people. How big is that organ chamber? It's freaking massive, isn't it? That's what she said. It's another Casper Sights. Anyhow, I'm going to stick in all this technology into here. Now, technically, I don't think there's any more technology to be had for the living ships. So look how much free space is left at the end of this little sped up section. I've got a theory. I've got a feeling that since they've given us all this extra slottage area inside of the organ sacks for technology for the living ships, I think we're going to get more technology modules. I think it's on the cards. And since now that we've got living frigates, I'm wondering whether we're going to get living freighters as well. How do you guys feel about that? Would you like a living freighter? You know, and if we did get living freighters, does that mean that they're going to give us living freighter interiors? And is that why they've given us an overhaul to freighter interiors as a whole? Are we going to be able to HGR Geiger up our freaking freighter, people? Is it going to look like aliens inside of our freighter with organic sides and stuff and egg modules and... yeah, it could be quite cool. Have they gone too Farscape though? Let us know. Do you like this living stuff? In fact, I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll on my community page. Do you like this living stuffage? Heck yes. Anyway, I've still got 2 or 3 slots left for my frigates. I think it's 2. I think I've got 2 slots left for my frigates. So here you go. I'm adding this little chappy to my fleet. Yes, I might. What shall I call thee? What shall I call? I might call him King Rollo. Yes, King Rollo. That was quite a good little show that I used to watch as a kid. It was on before Bric-a-Brac. Bric-a-Brac was awesome. The little old chap, and he used to play with old vintage toys, mainly wind-up ones that did gnarly things, like little monkeys beating drums or doing somersaults and stuff. Great. Ooh, look at this one. This one's got a big wiggly tail. Look at you. Casper Sights again. Oh, really cool. Okay, right. Well, I'm going to be accepting that. Heck yes. Boom. Add that to my fleet. Excellent. Nice one. Okay, cool. There he goes. What shall I call that one? One of the frigates that I let go, dismissed, was called Mr. Ben. I'm going to call that one Mr. Ben. Right, okay, cool. I need to call in my actual freighter so I can go aboard. Oh, for fudge's sake. See that? Just about to call it in. Other freighters park there. Don't you just hate that? You know, when you go out shopping or something, you're in your automobilian, and you're about to park it in a parking space, and someone drives through from one parking space into the other. You know, because there was yeah. Oh, you git! I was going to park there. You could have stopped in the one behind me. But no, because they want to just drive out and all that. Gits! Yes, if you've done that, you're a git. Yeah, okay, cool. I've been tempted to do it before. But then if I see someone's about to reverse into that space where I'm going to be going into from the parking space behind, I stay put. Because I'm a gent. Yes. Naughty, 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 naughty. That wiggling finger is for you if you've done that in the viewerverse. Right, anyhow, here we go. Let's rename these ships. Captain Steve just gave me a telling off. I don't know. Sorry if I'm just giving you a telling off. Yeah, because this is a Monday as well right now. Yeah, you don't want a telling off on a Monday, do you? No, you're here for a freaking video and a bit of a laugh, a bit of a chin wag. Well, there we go. Awesome. Brilliant. We've got that locked and loaded. Gonna go make myself a cup of tea in a moment, people. Have my early breakfast tea. Yummy, yummy. Awesome. So here we go. What was I going to name this one again? King Rollo. That's the one I was going to name it. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder out there in viewerverse. I heard you shout that through the screen. King Rollo. Boom. Done. Locked in. Loaded. And we've got Mr. Ben. That's our whole fleet done. That's our whole fleet done. That's our living ship upgraded as far as it can go for now. I mean, it's a work in progress. It could do with some more S-classes. But you've been awesome. Heck yes, you have. Until next time, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.